Hello, good evening, and welcome to Garblag Games. Sorry, Jim, right in the middle of you trying to ask a sensible, intelligent question, I clicked the go live button. That's professionalism right there. So you caught a glimpse behind the curtain at the magic of the green room. Thanks for joining us this evening, everybody.
What are your characters' names again?
Well, we're just about to find that out.
Where you can quite see it.
Joining me this evening, we've got Leon, Nye, and Jim, who are going to be playing some Masks, a new generation. We are Aaronless this day because he's up a mountain in California hunting wild lynx with his bare hands for dinner. So he'll have to catch up when he gets back on YouTube, which is a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Or on one of the many other services provided by the wondrous Garblag Games. Behind me, you can see the lovely Halcyon City, where we will be running our little adventure today. And let's meet the players and their characters. So let's make a start with the glorious and indeed mighty leader of this team, a person of infinite skill and talent, and definitely not a junior knockoff of his mentor. It's Nye. Wait, hang on. Makeshift's the knockoff, not Nye. Nye's not a knockoff. He's all original.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yes, hello. I'm playing Makeshift, also known as Ricky Fletcher, but he totally does not tell other people his actual name because that would be lame. And yeah, he's the protege, so he is he's Robin basically, but he's definitely like the Robin that goes, "Gee Willikers, Batman," rather than like the cool one that like kicks ass. He's definitely like 1960s Robin. And some more twee, Robin. I guess. Yeah.
We're not up to Damian Wayne standards here.
Oh no.
But also not Jason Todd, so you won't get murdered somewhere in session 2. Nonchalantly by a bad guy.
I guess that's a plus.
Joining him on the team is Leon with the character of Skink.
Hello, I'm Leon. I'm playing Skink, real life alias Jet Rink. As a kid with a medical malady, and then the medical research went wrong to try and help him, and now I'm basically like a lizard type character from Spider-Man, so I'm kind of mutated into a big reptilian type creature that looks quite terrifying with my snouts, and I've got a big tail, and I'm very strong.
And cool senses.
Don't have that accent. Don't know why I did that. And some heightened senses.
Yeah.
I like to imagine you went in with like a sprained ankle and they were like, "We'll put this mutated lizard DNA in you." Why? It'll make it heal quicker.
And then with the best origin story known to man, it's Jim.
Hello, I'm Jim, and I'm playing Scrapyard, who is the strongest member of the group by far. Honest. Seeking justice against the mob bosses and mobsters of the world.
And why is that?
Because they crushed me in a car in a scrapyard, hence where my name comes from. All because I witnessed the murder. Yeah, so they decided to shut me up by putting me in the boot of the car and crushing it, which triggered something deep inside me.
Yeah, I never actually said what my powers are. I just realized that I can copy other people's powers, but mostly I just copy my mentor's telepathy and annoy people with
and you have excellent detective skills.
I do. I'm very good.
It's like, what if Robin was trained by Taskmaster and Professor X? That's a pretty mean combo when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys have recently formed a team when you fought against the Chow Boy, a 6-stone weakling who gained superhuman strength and endurance by eating carbohydrates and had just eaten his way through a donut shop's worth of delectable sweet treats when you happened upon his malfeasance. That's a good word. Because he refused to pay for all the donuts he ate. And you brought him to justice And when you brought him to justice, unfortunately, in the process, what happened, Leon?
We threw a car at him, but it was a particular person's car.
Which person was it, Leon?
It was the mayor.
Does the team have a name? I think they're still workshopping that.
Yeah, as we said, we basically like have 4 that we just give to the authorities.
I kind of like that scene in Mystery Men where you're walking along going, how about the Super Squad? The Amazing 7.
We are 100% the mystery. Oh,
Mystery Men is a particularly awesome superhero film. It is one of the best superhero films and has some stunning displays of power in it. Blue Raja, master of silverware. So you've got your new base. Your mentors let you take some of the old tat out of the mental cave?
Yeah, the Mind Palace.
Mind Palace. Because your mentor is called...
Mind Meld.
I'm
now starting to think. Now Nye is saying this, not Makeshift. Makeshift is still idolizing this figure, but I'm having a feeling now that that Mind Meld might be a little bit cliched.
Sounds
amongst
like
the other supers. Like
Mind Meld might actually be a Golden Age hero rather than a Silver Age one. So someone who's very much knocking on a bit now, and it's kind of kooky and out of touch.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, it's like, well, it has to alliterate, and everything has to be your power. It's like, yeah, no, we don't really do that anymore. We've come up with better branding techniques than just putting mind in front of everything.
Fine,
in the mind card.
You can have the mind computer version 1.0. So you've got your little base set up with, what have you got in your base?
Oh, well, of course we've got sofas.
Yeah.
Like we have, we didn't actually pick much. So you just get resources. So we have a vehicle of indeterminate shape and form, but I just said it's kind of like the Fantastic Four mobile in the sense that it's kind of just whatever it needs to be for the story.
Not in the sense that it's a cool
things.
futuristic space plane that can break into distinct parts.
Yeah, but 100% really impractical, like super, like they have way better like cars now, and also a weapon of last resort, which I don't think I was actually told. I think Mindville was just like, I need to get this out of my place. Just you have it. Don't press the button or you'll destroy.
Help yourself to anything in the warehouse, and you took the thing with the big red button on that said "Do not press."
Exactly. Yeah.
And you put it in a room with scrapyard.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
All right. So, what does patrolling look like to your elite team of super legends? What are you guys going to do for your newly formed team? You're out on the streets of Halcyon City. Supers aren't that unusual here. This is the single largest congregation place of superheroes in the world. There's always something superheroic or super villainous going on somewhere. There are heroes crossing the sky every now and again.
He's trying to read people's minds, but he's not very good at reading minds. So he's just kind of like, because that's the fun thing about Makeshift. His weird, so that's the trait you use to actually use your powers, is actually at 0. It's not very good. So I imagine when he copies
you're not good
powers,
at using your powers. Love it.
Yeah, that's why he's called Makeshift, because the powers he copies are usually quite shit. They're like the knockoff brands. I can make my whole body on fire. I can make, I think, my pinky just it's probably more than that, but yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't think he's actually reading minds. He's just walking around like really rubbing his temples like, I'm sure I can read someone's mind.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to get you to start us off with a weird roll then.
Oh,
freak,
God.
isn't it? Not weird.
Jesus.
It's freak.
Freak, yeah. Hey boy. Okay. Well, hopefully this won't go too badly.
Oh no, hopefully it will.
Well, of course you'd say that. And it did. That's a 6. So that's a failure.
So reaching out with your mind through the city streets, trying to get a feel for evil doing that might be occurring somewhere. Your brain is overwhelmed temporarily by the horrible thoughts that people have. Like, how do people think like that? Given that you're the sort of Burt Ward Robin, reading the minds of like horrible 20th century, 21st century people, causes you no small amount of discomfort.
Not socks and sandals. No, why?
So you're kind of driving around the streets with a little bit of a headache.
Oh God, I'm driving while I'm doing this. Oh, that's super dangerous.
Don't drive in telepathy, kids.
Oh, my
Liam, what are you doing for your patrol? Are you in the van / car?
Is there like a truck flatbed type? And I figure I sit in the back because my tail gets in the way on the seats. So it's easy for me to be more in the back and smelling the air with my tongue. Mainly because we always go around a particular route.
Out of the roof of this thing. Go on then, you make a freak roll as well, and we'll see if you sense anything. Because that's pretty damn freaky.
I'm just imagining if we were on like the street, like on the beat, and I'm just walking around like this, and Skink's just going,
blah, blah.
I'm +3 freaks, so I got 10 in total.
Very nice. Ooh. So, with your freakish tongue sticking out of your body, you catch a weird taste on the air, actually. A taste that is unfamiliar to you. You're familiar with most of the stuff in this city. You've encountered all of the mundane stuff, a lot of the scientific stuff. But there's this weird taste that has a hint of ozone and shadow to it, but an undertone of patchouli and clove as well. And it smells like a power has just been activated somewhere in the park.
On the window of the truck.
Yeah.
Makeshift.
Yeah. Oh God, no! Why are you having donuts like that? That's horrible.
Who doesn't like a cheesy donut?
Sorry.
I'm driving telepathy.
No. Yeah.
Head over to the park. There's something in the air over there. It's a bit weird.
Right. Okay.
Jim, what's Scrapyard doing?
I'm just sort of hanging on at the moment.
We offered you a seat, but you're just on the side.
Yeah. I'm in the back of the in the van with
hair whipping majestically.
Awesome, man. Yeah. I definitely sense something in the park. Yeah.
Can you roll on Superior, please, Jim?
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
It looks suspiciously at Scrapyard.
Superior.
Yeah, trying to prove that you're better than Skink at something.
So I roll 2d6 and add that, yeah?
Yep.
7.
No. Yeah. Succeeds.
There is actually some flashy lights going on in the park as you get closer. So maybe there is something to this.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just park. I mean,
definitely something going on in the parks. Yeah, my acute senses are picking it up.
You have do you screeching or do you carefully
that's what I say.
Park, so you can get out you can get later.
Like if I'm driving in, it doesn't look too like no one's running going, there's something in the park. It's just a normal. Okay, cool. Well, I'll peacefully. We don't want to scare anyone. Screeching go. Some old lady walking her dog no, nothing to worry about, citizen. Just maybe leave quickly. But we're just going to the park. Nothing to worry about.
Makeshift, is it free parking here?
Yeah. I mean, I've got pills out.
Just go to the park in our superhero outfits.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, we got this. Yeah. No, we're a superhero team. we can do this. We're gonna stop the bad guys. Gonna look cool doing it. Yeah. He's hyping himself. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Love the way
It's
you're
okay.
pep talking yourself.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. If they hit you, you can cry when you get back. It's fine. Yeah.
Right, so you head into the park, and you're kind of mooching around. Nothing appears to be too out of the ordinary, to be honest. The super senses of your teammates are looking a bit suspect at this stage. There's loads of kids in the park. It's a Saturday afternoon. People are sort of bumming around. There's teenagers hanging around, doing not very much. There's little kids on the swings, young couples taking walks along the paths and lingering near the koi ponds. It appears to be a fairly normal weekend afternoon.
Scrapyard, what did you sense? There doesn't seem to be much going on.
I sensed something odd. Yeah, my sight beyond sight picked up flashing lights and things.
I don't really. I can't really assess the situation because there's not anything to assess.
Yeah, there is. You can assess the situation, see if you can get a
Well, the
feel for the wider
questions-
park.
Questions
we should,
don't really fit here for it. It's,
Split up?
Yeah, we might have to split up. Yeah, the questions don't really fit for it because it's more to do with, like there's a bad guy,
Oh, okay.
and I'm assessing how to take out the bad
Right,
guy. Like it's
with you.
questions like what here is the biggest threat, what here. It's like a read bad situation in
Yeah.
Monster of the Week because they don't really have a. Oh, wait a minute. I could roll weird on my detective skills because it's one of my superpowers. There we go.
You could. Do you want to split up so that you can all investigate in
Yes,
your own
yeah,
separate little ways then?
Sorry.
All right, so you
my
head
bad.
off into the park. Let me think. North, you've come in from the west, so do you want to go north, south, or east?
They're like a lake or a pond. I'll go
Yeah, the
investigate,
lake
yeah.
would be in the south part,
Yeah, I'm going to go to the south.
past the koi ponds.
Yeah, go look at some geese if there's any there.
You go
Jen, what
past
about
While I'm there.
Scrapyard? You're going to go east or are you going to go north? North is where the park is, and east is where like the ice cream concession building is.
Oh, it's the ice cream concession building.
It's like you're going
superhero,
north then, no?
Credits. Yeah.
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 Ooh, pond. Ooh, ice cream.
Well, I do like the idea that just like I'm a superhero, I get free ice cream. Is that? I don't know if that's how it works. It does. Yeah, I'm a superhero.
All right, so you split
works.
up and you start to head your separate ways into the park, covering 3 different parts of it as you go. Let's see. Right, Leon, you're heading south into the park. People might give you some funny looks, not like
Yeah, pretty
running and
sketchy.
screaming, because that they've seen oddities, and you're not doing anything threatening or menacing. You're just kind of a giant lizard man walking through the streets, kind of unassuming, occasionally sticking your tongue
I
out.
don't nod nonchalantly at people like, "You all right, mate?" Like, nothing unusual.
Yeah, so the conversation when you pass is kind of, do you know who that guy is? I don't know, I've not seen him before. Like, people don't really know who you are. They're not, like, freaking out because you're a villain, and they're also not amazed and wowed because you're a hero. You're like, okay, that guy looks a bit weird. What's going on with him? And you go wandering down towards the south.
Feeling more self-conscious now.
Yeah, people are talking about you behind your back. It's a little bit...
Not all heroes wear capes. Some are giant lizard people.
Maybe I should get a cape. That's what I'm thinking now.
Yeah, just to clearly identify that you're a hero.
Yeah. Heading down the path.
Yeah, I
Seeing the
love
people.
skinks going.
Yeah.
Do.
Try to pet someone's dog, they just kind of hurry past.
Can you... decisions.
I assess the situation.
You can assess the situation, yes. That's what we want to look at. We want to look at the basic moves, not at the attributes.
No, the adult one. Oh, the attributes, right.
Fail.
You fail to assess the situation, so nothing particularly leaps out at you. But you hear some kind of scuffle in the trees around the edge of the lake. There's little dense copse of willow trees on the western side of the lake, and there appears to be some kind of very brief scuffle in there. And then out walks like this huge quarterback-looking guy. He's got massive arms, just huge arms, big pecs. This guy clearly works out extensively. He's got a little vest top on, blue jeans, and he's carrying a little bag of pretzels, just little mini pretzels.
Here to feed the ducks, I guess. Makes sense.
Well, he's eating them himself.
Ah.
I'm walking away from the pond, but
kind of a dick move to not feed the ducks.
Yeah, but then ducks are allergic to bread, so.
I mean, I need people to eat mealworms.
So what do you want to do?
What?
Well, I mean, there's obviously no threat over there. It's just some dude from the gym with his pretzels. So I think I'm going to start asking people if they've seen any crime going on. So I want to try and approach strangers and go, "Excuse me, have you seen any crime?" I figure I've got a weird way of talking because of the snout.
I was about to say, do you
so sorry.
Yes.
Is that a skin condition?
Yes. I'm a skink superhero.
Oh wow! Do you have a book or?
I don't have any merch on me right now.
Are you in a league or a group or anything?
Yeah, we're called the Lizard 5.
Oh right, cool. Yeah,
so, I'm the leader.
I'm really sorry, I've not heard of you. Have you guys done anything big recently?
Yeah. Anyway, you might have heard about the sewer monsters. We took them down last week. They tried to rob a bank.
Oh, there were sewer monsters last week as well, were there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Last I heard, there was like giant albino alligators in the sewers. Sorry, no offence.
Yeah. No, they're actually an endangered species now. The sewer monsters were hunting the albino alligators. We had to.
Oh my God!
Step in
as that guy?
authority.
And he points past you at this sort of scrawny kid with big Coke bottle glasses coming out of the trees, sort of staggering slightly with a bloody nose. Holds himself up on a tree and just kind of sits down, looking slightly dazed. Meanwhile,
he looks like
Jim.
Yes.
Over by the ice cream stand, there's this teenager, and he's like doing poi to entertain people around the ice cream stand, just swinging his little glowy balls around on their little chains. Bigging himself up. He's got sort of wavy hair and the cocky lopsided smile thing, cool clothes that fit him really well. Looks like he probably does parkour as well, that kind of super cool. Yeah, like I did this and it was amazing and I'm great and it's super cool, yeah. That kind of kid, talking himself up while he's with these little things spinning around him all the time.
Can you watch what you're doing with your balls? Yeah, there's little kids around. Yeah.
Well, hey man, I'm cool with the poi, yo. Like I'm an expert at this, yeah. Hey,
could you talk slower?
Oh, are you like additional needs? I'm
What?
collecting for like charity. So if you want to throw some coins in the hat, that'd be great.
No, I just don't need to play with those balls in the park. Yeah,
Right.
swinging them around your head. You might not see some small young child come up behind you, and he gets whacked with one of your spherical things round his head.
No man, I'm like ace at this. They ain't no way that I'm going to hit some kid. Not unless I wanted to. I mean, look. And he starts flinging them past your face. It's like, whew, whew, whew. And these like glowy balls are just popping in your face, left, right, and centre. I ain't hit you once. Yo?
I'm going to walk over to the ice cream stand.
Oh no.
I'm going to pick the ice cream stand up.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw it at him.
See, I almost hit you.
Yeah. But
So you heave this ice cream stand up and you cob it at this kid. And suddenly the speed of these balls picks up and they start going lightning fast and they're spiraling around him almost in a perfect sphere. And then they smash into the ice cream truck as it's about to hit him and rip it in half. And he pulls them back in and he catches them in his hands and he takes this sort of combat stance. He's like, "What was that, yo?"
I can't believe you smashed this man's ice cream stand up. Yeah, I knew you were going to break it. That's why I was moving it out of the way. So,
Jump
would
cut
you like to press
to the
jump
north. Nye.
Yeah. I'm just going along, sitting like, okay, right, yeah, okay. Never fear.
Humming the Mission
Yeah,
Impossible
yeah.
theme music to yourself.
Okay. Never fear. Makeshift is here. No, that's rubbish. No, okay, right, okay. Yeah, you can do this. You can come up with a cool one-liner. I'll think of it. It'll be better in the moment. Okay, that's basically what he's saying. He's just muttering to himself. Like, yeah.
And there's a queue of kids sort of looking wistfully at the swings. And on the swings, there's one swing that's just sort of swinging backwards and forwards, unattended. It's got a purple light glowing around it. And then sat on the other swing is a pretty little goth girl. She looks to be about 16 years old.
Oh, I'm gonna get beaten up
stripy
by a
black
pretty
and
little
purple
golf girl.
stockings.
Okay.
Great big black hair.
Yep. Okay.
She's just looking a bit
Makeshift's
spaced out and eating a lollipop and not rocking on the swing at all. But none of these little kids can get to the other swing because it's rocking by itself.
Yeah. So Makeshift's kind of like go up forward, and again, like he has like a hood, but it doesn't cover his eyes. It just stops on his like forehead, and the cape kind of just isn't that long. It's like, excuse me, you seem to be impeding these children's swing sessions. Please stop. And he's looking a bit like, yeah, that's how a hero sounds.
Her eyes kind of roll as she turns to look at it. She's like, oh. Or what?
Or I'll get authorities involved. Yeah. I'm gonna die.
Bitch, please.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's
What's your outfit look like? No.
Well, I think what I came to the conclusion is that like because Mind Meld is a telepath, I would assume, and obviously he's just basically cosplaying as a junior Mind Meld because he has no imagination. I imagine that he wears kind of like, I guess, combat armor, because if he is in a fight, he doesn't have any physical way to protect himself, so he kind of has to do the whole Batman thing, but he can read minds, so he actually has superpowers. Yes, I imagine it's like kind of lighter combat armor. I imagine that Makeshift wears something that looks like that but isn't actually armored or padded, because that would be heavy and he would probably struggle with that. If my danger is anything to go by, it's -1. That's why I'm freaking out. I need my muscle to protect me, because I have a feeling this girl's gonna kick the shit out of me. But that's okay. Yeah. But yeah, so I imagine it's like kind of a black, I guess like a knockoff Batman, but like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she gets
Maybe a bit
up
purple thrown. Oh dear.
off the swing, and the other one just flops down and stops swinging. And she walks right up to you and gets right up in your face. She's a little bit shorter than you, so she's right up in your face. And she goes,
Oh dear. Oh! You probably actually would do that. He'll back up. He'll be like, oh, God.
turns around and walks away from you slowly.
Okay. I don't know. Oh, actually, 1 minute. Someone's at my door. Sorry, I'll have to.
That's okay. Back to Leon. Jump cut. Meanwhile, in Metropolis.
Better get over that kid. Seems to have fallen over and hurt himself or something. It's okay. I know first aid. I'm gonna dive through the lake. I'm a reptile. I can swim. Get across. Splash,
So
splash, splash, splash,
you
splash.
swim through the lake and you pop out the trees on the other side where this kid sat on the.
I can't help but that's just how I come out of the water.
So this terrifying lizard monstrosity bursts out of the water in front of this already traumatized kid. And he's like, ah! No more!
I know first aid. It's okay. It's okay. Put my hands up.
Okay, can you roll to manipulate him?
Yeah. I'll try.
No, comfort or support. That's what we want. So you roll plus mundane.
Great.
Which is literally your worst stat, isn't it?
I got 5 in total.
5 in
6
total.
Still a fail. Still
He's
a
like
fail.
curled up in this snotty little ball. Oh, please don't hurt me.
I'm not going to hurt you. I know I look like I would hurt you, but I'm not going to hurt you.
I don't believe you. Everybody's hurting me.
Who hurt you? And I can hurt the person that hurt you, maybe.
And he kind of looks up a little bit and he wipes the snot and blood off of his top lip and he goes, that huge guy, he punched me in the face and took my pretzels.
Okay, I understand now why you're scared of big people. That makes more sense now. Oh, wait, those were your pretzels?
Those are my pretzels.
You weren't going to feed them to the ducks, were you? It's less poisonous to ducks.
No, ducks are I had some like peas and rice for the ducks.
Okay, that's very good. Don't feed bread to ducks.
Yeah, I wouldn't give bread to ducks. I know that a lot of them are gluten intolerant.
Yeah. That's anyway, I better go get that guy. You stay here. Don't be scared of me. And I'm going to head off in the direction I think you went.
So you head off in the direction of the big muscly guy, so it's kind of round through the trees the way you just came. And as you pop out, he's like standing around with a couple of other similarly jacked guys. And they're like, oh, bro, bro, how much do you bench?
The whole bench.
Yeah.
And the weights.
Yeah.
And so, they're like showing off their pecs and their lats and all those other bits of the body that like people who are strong and have muscles have.
Hey, you. I'm going to point at the one with the bag of bread.
And he
You
looks
can't.
at you. What up, bro?
You can't just go stealing things off of other people. That's wrong.
Your face is
You got to
wrong.
give that back. Well, yeah, I know that.
Oh God, we really are first time.
Besides, that stupid little douche, he gave me those pretzels.
That's not how him and his bloody face tell it. I didn't mean his bloody face. I mean, it was literally bleeding. You hit him in the face.
Hey, bro, the dude
And took his
slipped, yo.
pretzels. Yeah, I'm gonna slip in a minute. Or you're gonna slip it. You're gonna slip in a minute.
Yeah, come at me, bro. And he crushes the bag of pretzels in his hand.
Oh well, now it just seems pointless.
Oh, well, you broke him now. I'm not fighting you.
Right. Okay.
And then he flings a handful of crumbs at you. You want the pretzels? Have the pretzels. Here's some pretzels. Here's some pretzels. And he's throwing little pretzely bits at you. What's the matter? Don't you like pretzels?
Want
How many
to
times
be
can I
the
say
monster.
pretzels?
So I want to use one of my moves.
Go on
I
then.
want to be the monster, and
Okay.
I'm gonna proper like black lagoon him. So be the monster. When you frighten, intimidate, or cow others with your monstrous form, roll plus freak. On a hit, they're thrown off and make themselves vulnerable to me, or they flee. Wait, I got an 8. I rolled a 5, but plus 3 freak, so I got an 8.
Okay, so these other 3 sort of big gym bros that are like standing around and laughing with him, watching him take the mickey out of you. When you monster up, they freak out and they're like, "Yo, dude, I'm out of here," and they run away.
So his mates have gone.
His mates have gone, but he still stood there, and he just kind of flexes, and his vest rips almost tactically.
Sure.
And falls away, leaving like this insanely chiseled body. Like, it looks fake. He's so well chiseled. He's got this square jaw. Even his jaw muscles look like they could bench press something.
He's going to start dancing around you and oiling himself up to you can keep
and he kind of
clothes on.
Punches his hand like that, and he's like, "Bro, I'm going to end you."
I want to see the fights that Jim's been in now.
Meanwhile, back at the now trashed ice cream stand,
Yeah, that was really uncool.
dude, you threw an ice cream stand at me, yo.
I picked it up ready to throw, and I dropped it a slight bit. Can't believe you broke this man's ice cream stand. I hope you're going to pay for that.
Screw this. I ain't paying for shit. You broke it. And he reaches down to the ice cream stand and pulls out the cash drawer.
Oh.
Scoops a big handful of cash out of it. And turns around to walk off, wedging the cash into his jacket as he goes.
I'm going to use the trademark scrapyard move of hammer fist to the back of the head. Yeah. Trying to knock him into the ground.
Seems like a sensible choice. So that's directly engage a threat.
Smack him and he goes right down.
So roll plus danger.
Okay. Oh, 14.
Ooh.
Holy shit!
So much danger.
I have got punch everybody and in a china shop. I don't know if that helps.
Yes, it does. What does in a china shop do? It does collateral damage to everything around you, doesn't it?
Yes.
So you punch him really hard in the back of the head, and he crashes into the nearby aluminium table, smashing it to bits and sending chairs scattering all around. And he kind of lays there on the floor for a minute, looking slightly surprised and dazed.
Can I try and wrap one of these chairs of this aluminium, one of the legs of the aluminium chairs around his wrists? So as makeshift handcuffs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're strong enough, and you got a 14 on your punching him in the head roll. So I'm just going to let you rip an aluminium chair leg off and handcuff him with it.
And I'm going to take the money out and go and put it back into the drawer of the broken ice cream van. Mind you, along the way, if there's a little bit of ice cream that's like sort of oozing out the side, I will just take a tester for myself.
So you take the money back, and the ice cream man's just kind of got there, and he's like, "What the hell's going on? What is it with you super kids? Why have you got to smash up everything?"
This is the 6th one this month.
There's you with a handful of ice cream going.
With great strength comes great collateral damage.
But you're giving me back my money. I don't understand. Aren't you robbing me?
No, that was him. I've just saved you from being robbed.
He was robbing me? But I thought he was just entertaining the crowd.
No, it was trickstering you. Yeah, because what he was doing, he was keeping your eyes on his balls while he got his hands in your.
Okay, that's a graphic enough image right there. Thanks, I think. Yeah, I am a little confused because I thought you were the one who started this by throwing my cart at him. But he was robbing me. You're not wrong. All right. Well, maybe I won't report you then. Just, I don't know, get lost, I guess.
That's all right. Hold on a second, and I'm going to get some bits of the chairs that have been smashed up, and sort of try and rivet the thing together with, like, instead of cable ties, bits of chair.
Bits of chair.
Yeah.
So you start trying to rebuild the ice cream.
Yeah.
Not truck.
Yeah, just like sort of cling it together, sort of thing.
Well, thanks for trying. I guess that's. How old are you, kid?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 15.
You are a big ass 15-year-old.
Is it? Well, yeah.
Look, kid, you gotta. Your heart's in the right place, but you can't just go throwing a man's livelihood at some douchebag. You know, you're strong enough that you punched him to the ground in one hit. Why didn't you lead with that?
Because I brought your money back.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. So, thanks, I guess.
I was a
Hold on.
Once,
right.
Until I took
no,
arrow
we're
to
not
the
being
knee.
fair. Yeah. Right, you're just like my dad, you are, right?
Oh,
no, because, right, let me tell you now, yeah? Right, I've done something really good, yeah, and I've done nothing wrong. So, I can't believe I'm getting the blame for this, yeah? Well, it was clearly his fault, yeah? Yeah, with the spinning balls, yeah? It wasn't my fault. I was just protecting you. And I was so ungrateful.
His eyes suddenly go wide at something.
Oh dear.
I'm going to ask you to assess the situation. So roll plus your superior.
That is 11.
Nice. 11. There is definitely
wow.
something going on behind you.
I'll have a look.
What was going on behind you was, and you catch it just in time, and you put your hand up in front of your face, and this skateboard slams into your fist with a loud slap that doesn't hurt at all because you're nails. But someone was about to hit you in the back of the head with a skateboard. And the ice cream guy's kind of back walking and falling over the wall. And there's this other kid there with a skateboard.
Can I attempt to crush a cornet into his face? A cone from the...
An ice cream cornet, just like a waffle cone to the face.
Yeah. It's not going to hurt him much, but there are going to be sharp bits there. It might get a little bit of eye damage, you know what I mean?
It might. Yeah. Distinct possibility. Yes, you can. So, roll to directly engage a threat. That's roll plus danger.
Oh. So that's 8.
So, yeah, that means that you trade blows.
You do it. You trade blows. So you can choose to either resist or avoid his blows, take something from him, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'd like to take his skateboard from him.
Yeah,
okay. So you catch hold of the skateboard in your hand.
Yeah.
So that he can't pull it back. Nye.
Yes.
Over on the playground.
Okay.
She's walking away.
Now, well, Well, first, what are the kids doing? Are they like still freaked out?
They're like,
because
yay, swings! And they're going on the
Okay,
swings.
right.
But they're also,
Remember-
there's a couple of them going, fight, 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 fight.
A hero only fights when fighting is due. Share the swings responsibly, and I would like to. Oh, I'm going to fail this horribly. I'd like to pierce the mask,
Okay.
which, for context, is trying to. It's basically the same as like insight in D&D. So I'm
Yeah,
trying to
you're
work
trying
out
to
what
like see what her damage
suss her
is.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Because I don't know if she's about to be like, oh, I'll just go destroy a small puppy farm or something. I mean, a puppy farm's quite awful.
Yeah,
so
they
that'd
should be
probably
destroyed.
alright yeah, they should be destroyed. Not with the puppies in them, though. Okay, I have a 0 for mundane, because that's the stat. Wait, I'm double checking. No, it is 0. That's a 7. So I get, I think I get 1 question.
Yep.
I do. I'd like to ask, what do you intend to do? Obviously, I don't. Actually, no. Given makeshift, he probably would vocally say, "What are you intending to do?" And yeah, fists on hip.
Maybe hand on it.
Based
Yeah,
on
no,
the
like-
set of her shoulders and the tilt of her head and your keen and incisive
no.
senses, she is here looking for trouble. She wanted someone to challenge her
Okay.
about the swings, and all of these kids going, fight, fight, fight.
Yep.
And she kind of turns around. And as she turns around, you can see that her eyes are glowing with this purple light.
Oh boy.
And she turns and floats ever so slightly up off of the ground. And this lash of purple light with all these weird little symbols around it zaps out and goes for your ankle.
Oh dear. I actually can't remember. I think I just take it. I don't think. I think it's,
you can,
Oh, I guess
at this point,
directly engage a threat.
you can either directly engage a threat or you can roll defend.
Oh yeah, defend. Yeah. I think defend would be better. I probably I'm gonna
Defend
move to
seems more
cover the
like your
kids.
jam, to be fair.
Yeah.
So that's
also the one that has
roll
better
and saviour.
Yep. So I have a +1 for it. Ooh, an 8. So,
So you expose yourself to
yeah.
danger or escalate the situation, but you can add a team to the pool, take influence over someone you protect, clear a condition.
Okay.
You don't have any conditions.
No, I don't.
So you could
I
take
don't have
influence over the kids in the playground.
Okay, I think I'll do that then.
Or
So
you
I'll
could-
kind of do a. I guess I could add a team to the pool as well. That'd probably be more efficient. Because all I'm going to say to the kids is run away, and I imagine they're going to be like, "Yeah, no, way ahead of you, dude. We do need no convincing."
Oh no, these kids aren't running away at all. They're standing on the playground
Oh.
and the slide and the swings and the seesaw and that weird thing that bounces backwards and forwards on a big spring. And they're all like, fight, 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 fight.
Oh, okay. I just took a lightning bolt to the hip for you kids.
No, it's not a lightning
Fuck.
bolt. It's a lash. And it's actually wrapped around your
Oh.
ankle.
Oh no. Oh, that's bad. He says audibly, "Oh, that's quite bad." Okay,
But the kids are slightly on your side at the minute.
that's good. Yeah,
Because you've got them
that's-
access to the
all
playground
right.
equipment.
Yeah, that's true. All right, okay. Really wish I would have copied some of the stronger guys' powers. But I guess we're going for telepathy and my bare knuckles. All right. We're gonna try and directly engage a threat, presuming she doesn't start throwing me
Can
around.
you not copy her power?
I could, but I guess that is better to do. Yeah, I could copy her power. I'll roll weird. If I fail, though, what
It's
does
bare
happen
knuckle
when I
boxing
fail?
against the supernaturally powered goth girl.
Yeah, that might not be so. Yeah, you're right. That might be quite. Oh, but there's also another thing I could do that I just remembered. But it would. Yeah, no, never mind. I won't do that. Yeah, I'll use my powers.
Weapon of last resort.
The
Swings.
omega particle.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll use my powers. I get a condition though if I fuck this up. That's not good. I got a 9, so we're. Oh no, I mark a condition. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm remembering the rules.
So you mark a condition and
or
it works?
You tell me how. So on the 7 and basically, I guess I should probably say this because we've been doing this a lot. So 7 and 9 is a success, but there's a cost in unleashing your powers. There are one of two options: either you get a condition,
yeah,
or the GM, which I, not to lean too heavily on this one, but the GM tells you in what way the effect is unstable or temporary. Which, given Makeshift's not good ability at copying powers,
I think a temporary take on the power is probably good. You kind of latch onto her powers with your telepathy and your power mimicry. Kind of latch on. Her powers are very, very uncontrollable.
Well, I'm only going to have like 8% of them, so.
So yeah, I mean, effectively, she's a nova.
Oh!
So
well,
raw,
then.
unrestrained cosmic power floods through you from the shadow dimension, crackling with purple light. You're like, your hands start flashing with this purple lightning, and one of her eyebrows goes up in this perfect but dainty curve.
You should surrender! I totally know what I'm doing! I'm still waiting for her to just go fwamp, fwamp, fwamp.
Well, that's kind of what's coming. She swirls this lash and pulls you off your feet.
What I love is these fights are simultaneously the worst matchups, but also the most perfect mashups possible.
Yeah, that's kind of why they're the best mashups, because they're terrible.
Awesome. I imagine the kids are like, yeah! Kick his ass! They switch
kids don't care who
midway through. Yeah.
They just want to see a fight.
So, okay. Now, I don't roll anything, do I? I'm still a little bit
nope.
sus on this.
Okay.
So I would guess that for you, this is take a powerful blow.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, there's not... So there's two options. Either they do a direct engage on me, and that means I can kind of go back at them if they don't do too well. But obviously, they just need to succeed, and then you can say, they block whatever blow you put.
All right, but I'm not supposed to roll for her, so either it works or it doesn't.
Yeah, basically.
So what do you roll to stop me from engaging you?
Probably... Oh, actually, that's a good point. I'm trying to remember how combat flows again because it's narrative based. I think maybe it is take a powerful blow. The reason why I'm hesitant though is because you're meant to take your conditions into consideration, and I always forget.
You don't have one yet, though. So that's okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, well, but that means I just roll 2d6 and hope I get a success. Oh dear. Okay, I can do that. I'll take a powerful blow. I got a 7, so that's not...
Okay, so you choose one.
Yeah. Yep. So I can lash out verbally. You can, to
give ground. Struggle past the pain.
I'll struggle past the pain. I'll mark 2 conditions.
Okay, what conditions are you marking?
Oh, I'll go for angry, because I imagine I'm a bit peeved. I just asked her to get off swings and she's smashing me into the ground. And probably insecure, because I kind of was expecting the heroism business to go a little bit more cooler in my
heroically
head than
day one
than getting smacked into that
ass
that
handed
weird
to me
soft...
by girl on swings.
Well, it's not the fact that she's a girl. It's just the fact that I'm fighting in a playground and I'm getting squished into that like weird, soft but super hard material.
Yeah.
So it's like it's hurting, but I'm also like going, oh, actually, it's
also there are a whole bunch of like 5 to 8 year olds all chanting, "Fight, fight, fight!"
Yeah, that's probably not doing wonders for my self-esteem either. So yeah, I've got those 2.
And when you hit the ground, when she pulls this lash, the lash disconnects from your ankle as you hit the ground and flails back up into her hand. And the kids all kind of go, ooh, as you hit the ground.
I'm just in the toilet.
Yeah.
Let's see. you just unleashed my trap card because I have a move. He doesn't say that out loud because this is nice saying that.
I don't know, I could see Makeshift shouting that as well.
That also is Oh, he's a super. He calls his name. He's about to start naming the superpowers. He's that kind of nerd. So I have Venting Frustration, which is a protege move. When you directly engage while you are angry, you can roll plus the label your mentor denies and clear angry. So basically, the thematics of it is that when he gets angry, he feels more comfortable using his superpowers, which is Mentor is like, yeah, maybe don't lean into those because they were the things I tried to get you not to abuse. And yeah, so that's kind of the whole dynamic that's going on there. I do love explaining character stuff and making it super obvious. So basically I get oh bugger, how does this work again? I've now got to try myself. Plus the you can okay, that doesn't help me out as much because it's freak, which is just 0. So I guess
roll high.
Yeah, I'll just have to roll high again.
Just roll really high on the dice. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I guess it gives me a better chance to directly engage a threat because it negates the -1 I have for that because it makes it a 0. So that's something. Yep. As I said, I have a 3 for superior. I'm very good at being smart. I'm not very good at fighting, but that's okay.
Phenomenal cosmic power as well right now. Did it not
that's
go well?
A 3.
Oh,
that's a 3.
That's
a big ouchie. Yeah, I was a 2 and a 1.
What were you rolling on?
Directly engage a threat.
Ouch.
So I think she just gets to hit me some more, or I don't make contact. It doesn't specify.
I think because you would resist their blows on a 7 or better. So I think it's going to be another powerful blow, I'm afraid.
That's okay. Well, I get rid of angry, so that's something.
Yeah.
Because I use it up. I imagine there's limitations. I can't just keep adding angry and putting angry off.
No, but you can roll plus your existing conditions, which is
so I get a
insecure.
+1.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a 9. Okay, that's the same as.
So yeah, it's lashing out, giving ground, struggling past the pain.
Well, I can't do lashing out because I don't have a teammate.
No, you don't have a teammate
there. Yeah, I'll have to give ground.
Okay, so you give ground. The next attack she does, she kind of pulls back a fist and goes to punch, but she's far too big a range to be able to punch you. There's no way it can. This cosmic shadow fist bursts out of her hand and chins you right across the playground and onto the trampolines. And the kids are all like, ooh.
Oh yeah, no, that hurts. Fuck. That's where I should have said, Leon, and we'll say to Jim, keep track of your failures because that's how you get experience.
It is, yes.
I have been keeping track of my failures.
I have not been. I'm a bad.
So, we'll jump cut back to Leon for.
Yep, I need to remember all mine.
His little contretemps.
I would have taken a condition when I was being the monster. There were 2 things. So, frighten others, I didn't intend to scare, which I figure is just the people around who I don't want to think of me as a monster. And I feel like more of a monster afterwards, so mark a condition. So I figure guilty.
Yeah, guilty works.
I feel bad. Back in the room.
So there's
meathead coming at me.
This Jim bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for him because I'm the leader of the lizard 5.
You are.
In my head.
You and those other 4 lizards.
And I'm gonna shout, "You put the dumb in dumbbell."
Oh,
as I got one.
That's
and then I'm
golden age insults right there.
I'm gonna use my move, not human enough. When you directly engage a threat in a terrifying fashion, mark a condition to choose an additional option, even on a miss. I will directly engage the threat. I'm gonna try and sweep his legs out from under him with my tail.
Oh, good shout! Yeah.
7 plus 2, 9. So I get to pick one, but I can take a condition to pick another one. So I'll take a condition angry. I can create an opportunity for him. So impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. I want to frighten him.
Yep.
And I guess I'll resist and avoid his blows. So I'm dodging and weaving.
Okay, so you swing around, you slap him with your tail, and he goes down to the ground. And the look of surprise on his face, it's like, this is not someone who's used to being knocked down. And you can feel the resistance.
Leg day.
The muscles in his legs, they're like corded steel.
Oh.
This guy is easily as strong as you. He's not just a strong human who's posing. This guy is superhumanly strong. You reckon that in an arm wrestle against Scrapyard, he'd hold his own.
Oh.
Which means he's at least as strong as you are.
Is there an ice cream parlor somewhere I can show him?
That would be helpful.
So instead of trying to get up off the ground, he rolls into you across the floor in an attempt to take your legs by crashing into them and get you to the ground. Looks like he's going for some old school Greco-Roman wrestling stuff.
Oh,
so I'm going to get you to defend.
Yeah. Might training. Okay. Is this actual defend move?
Yes. So to
plus
defend you,
so
roll
I got
plus
7.
Saviour. And you got a 7.
7. Yeah.
So you expose yourself to danger, but you can clear a condition, so you don't need to feel guilty anymore.
Oh yeah, I don't feel
It's
guilty.
probably your best use for that, because
Scaring all
this
these
guy's
mates.
a superhero, a super villain, a super person. He might not be a villain.
Yeah.
You might be.
Yeah. People must be able to see this guy's a dick.
But he kind of slams into your feet and then like crawls over you and starts trying to grab you in a wrestling hold.
Oh, no, don't want to be in a wrestling hold.
But you realise this is going to look bad for you, because now this blonde-haired, square-jawed, all-American wrestler is on the ground wrestling with a giant lizard man. People are going to make judgments.
I'm going to remember that I've seen documentaries and crocodiles do a death roll. When they bite onto you and just spin over round and round. So I want to try and like bite onto his shoulder, and then I'm just going to try and twist myself and just roll.
Okay. Directly
best
attack an
wrestling
opponent.
Because I'm not very wrestling. I don't
So,
think I've had wrestling training.
Roll plus danger.
No. I got 5.
Oh.
That's a fail. So unfortunately,
So instead of actually
don't
putting
have
the
the
bite on him, you kind of flail around with your mouth going, "Ah, ah, 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 ah," trying to get a bite on, and he kind of squirms and wriggles and stops you being able to get a hold on him.
It's better than taking a bite and like your teeth breaking, because it's like, oh, he's got pecs, and they're like,
do
tough.
we have communicators? Did we pick them up from
telepathy.
the makeshift cave?
No. We literally
Makeshift cave.
said no.
I'm just going to wait for you to call me.
Unfortunately,
no
it is a
joke.
makeshift cave.
It is, but no joke, we didn't say to get communicators because we were going to entirely rely on his telepathy, which
Yeah.
he just threw away and can't get back.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to get you to take a powerful blow from this wrestling superstar. You don't have any conditions at the minute, so you just roll 2d6.
I got angry because when I did the...
Oh, you still got angry. Okay, so you
took
roll
an extra thing.
roll plus angry, so 2d6
Okay.
plus 2. Or is it minus 2?
Okay,
It's
I'm trying to
minus
think.
2.
It's a
Nice,
plus
dude. I'm
condition,
just
so it's plus 1,
rereading
right?
some stuff. Yeah.
So I got 9 plus 1, so 10.
It's interesting. It's one of the few scenarios, like it wants you to be like, the closer you are to breaking down with all the conditions, the better you do at taking a blow, basically. It's that whole superhero, like,
So
somehow the more fucked up they get, the better they are.
you've got a couple of choices, Leon. You could pass out, lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or 2 options from 7 to 9. Give ground and mark 2 conditions.
Terrible choices. I think.
Yeah.
They are all horrible choices.
I'm trying to work what happens if I pass out. I think
Remember,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
pass
going
out
to
if he's got me
murder
in a
your
chokehold.
characters because it's not that
Yeah,
kind of
no,
game.
yeah. That
I'm gonna pass out.
yeah. That's what we should have said. You can't die. We don't have hit points and stuff in maths.
You
It's
only
just
die
how
if you
scenes-
choose you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting the shit kicked out of you. Oh, they're cool with that. The censors are cool with that.
And so the last thing you're aware of is this chokehold around your scaly throat as the world kind of zooms into these two little points of light and then blinks out.
So embarrassing.
Hey, you actually fought the guy. You're not the one getting turned into fucking jelly at the moment.
You're in a playground full of stuff.
I can't
Throw
use.
children at her.
Actually, wait. No, I think I could. I think there's an necessity. Never mind. It's not going to help me out.
So, Nye,
wait.
back to you.
Actually, there is something I can do. I have not been reading the rules properly because if I use assess the situation and I get it right, I can get a +1 for acting on the question I ask.
Okay.
So if I was to ask, so I'm going to roll, I'll roll. Let me see if I fail. Fun fact: I checked my failures because I have keeps a log of the rolls I made. I've only failed twice, which I'm shocked by. I thought it would have been more. Failed. I mean, so I'll roll my +3 superior, which is
You
an
even have
11.
makeshift dice.
Nice.
Yeah. So I get to ask 2 questions on a 10 plus, but I have a move called be mindful of your surroundings when you assess it. Before entering a fight. Never mind. I just get 2.
Okay. So you've got 2 questions
my-
you can ask.
Yeah, my question is, what here can I use to help defeat her? Because you get a little blank space and I want to fill that in. My second question would be, how could we best end this quickly? Which I guess they're both the same. I guess I'll just go with one.
No, they're not both the same.
No. Okay, interesting.
Right, so the thing that can most help you defeat her is the fact that it's quite dirty around here. Looking at her, she's very pristine in terms of her appearance. It might look mismatched, but everything is clean, everything is sharp lines and organised and very deliberately placed.
Interesting.
And what was the other question?
How could we best end this quickly? Or
How to
what gear
best
can I
end
use
this
to-
quickly? The best way to end this quickly would be to surrender. And then her ego would take over.
I think his ego though.
Yeah,
is
she's clearly a
strong.
bit insecure about
Okay.
something, and she also does not like getting dirty.
Okay. Never do this in real life, folks. If someone has a phobia of germs, don't purposely do what I'm about to do because it's bad. Okay,
Trigger
I mean
warning.
this sincerely. It is. No, it
It
is.
is.
People, I've met people. It's not nice, but she is turning.
But in
into
fairness,
literal
germaphobes
soup.
generally don't throw cosmic superpowers at you and fling you around
exactly.
the place.
Yeah. This is life or death. She might turn me into I don't know,
A
fish
makeshift
stew.
kebab.
Exactly. So I would like to basically, because I've been smacked against the ground, I basically want to do like a fireman's roll into the muddiest patch that I can find. Like kind of just be like, there we go. And then he would like to jump up and he's going to use directly engage a threat. I think I just get a +1, but maybe a +1 because the surrender was the second answer and I'm not doing that. So I get a 0. Please let me do this. I got 2 6s.
Yay!
So I want to basically the 2 things I'm going to take is resist blows because that I don't want to take damage, and I guess impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. And basically, I just want to. A bear hug might be the wrong thing, but basically just like grab onto her in like on her leg or something, and obviously be dirty because I've just coated myself in whatever yuck is there, and just be like, "Evildoer, you shall be stopped."
So you kind of grab a hold of her leg and pull her sock down a little bit, and you get mud all over these shiny patent shoes that she's wearing.
Yep.
and she lets out a scream and boots you. But because you avoided blows, you do a little somersault onto the trampoline that's right there, and you see her kind of fold up on herself and disappear in this little black hole of purple black energy, like, and she's gone.
Oh, everything hurts. Oh, like he does the cool, like, I'm a superhero, and then just as a split second goes, no,
and you remember that
hurts.
there's a whole bunch of 5 to 8 year olds watching you.
Oh, fuck.
And they were like,
yes, you are protected. I'm gonna go find my allies, but remember the name, Makeshift. And then he's gonna do like the jump down, but go, oh, my shins. Oh, but then he's gonna like kind of
make shit.
Yes, I'm now like, was it like a Power Ranger at this point? It's like I just do all the like gymnastic stuff, but it's quite obvious I can't fight as I just all
right, Jim, back to you.
Yeah, back. Yeah, I'm gonna return to the others.
You're on mute at the minute. Bing bang. So you got hold of this guy's skateboard and he tries to pull it away, ready to hit you again, but you've got hold of it and he can't get you to let go. He looks like a refugee from the 90s. He's got the plaid shirt tied around his waist. He's got the sort of floppy bangs down to about here. Loads of chains on his belt.
Have you ever seen the Bruce Lee film Enter the Dragon?
Yes, I have.
Where he jumps on that bloke's chest and he does this. Yeah. I'm going to put his skateboard on the floor and I'm going to jump in the middle of his skateboard and do that.
Okay.
What do you need me to roll?
I've got no idea what Stamper Guy's skateboard. I think that we'll go with. Go on, Nye. What are you going to say?
Powers? I would say unleash powers because
unleash your powers. Unless you're unleashing your
ball
power to smash stuff.
Yeah. Your super strength.
So what do I do? What do I roll with that?
Freak.
So
freak.
just
2d6 plus your freak.
Okay, so that's 10.
Oh, yeah. You just do it. You can just there's no.
So you land on his skateboard, and under any normal circumstances it would break. This you would have kicked your way through the side of a battleship on that, but something about this board makes it unique and different. You realise that part of that is that it doesn't have any wheels, and you stamp on it and crash it into the ground, but it doesn't break.
I shall still do my worried, stressed face.
That's fine.
As he looks on towards
that board should absolutely have broken. And he kind of looks at you and goes, "What can you do?" And then the skateboard takes off with you on it. Just jets off across the park with you stood on it, clamping onto your feet as it goes with these little metal foot clamps. And it's flying towards some nearby trees like it's going to smack you into them.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. I am going to scream like I'm about 3 years.
Awesome.
And I'm going to brace for impact.
You're going to brace. So you slam into these trees and branches get ripped off. One of the trees is quite young and gets completely knocked over. The damage to the area is just incredible. You smash up plants and trees and all that stuff. And the skateboard curves around and starts to head back towards the guy. And it sort of ejects you. It lets the clamps go after you haven't been harmed by the trees, and then flies back to the guy, who catches it with one foot, and it kind of hovers on that one foot as you go rolling down the hill. Can you roll to defend, I think, is enough. So roll plus Saviour.
8.
8. Okay. So you don't have any conditions. There's not really anybody to influence. So we'll add a point of team to the pool. You go rolling down this little hill and you end up in a heap at the bottom of it. You're uninjured, but a little bit dazed. And this guy gets up on his skateboard and starts to float off. And the skateboard rises up to 10, 12, 15 feet high and floats away.
So he's not coming towards me again?
No, he's not coming towards you.
Okay.
But he's helped up the guy with the poi and is kind of
Yeah.
carrying him by one hand as they float off on this skateboard.
Can I try and spear them with a tree? Like,
You
not
absolutely
spear
can.
them. Yeah. Like,
Chuck a tree at them.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
I think that again, that's going to be unleash your powers because that's a super strength bull-tastic move.
Yep.
You wield your powers with precision or grace. But when you're a bull, it doesn't really. The grace doesn't really come into it.
Punt it like a football. And I just kicked my desk because I'm.
I got all excited because I rolled that on one of my dice. Where is it? And then I realised it was a 1, so I only got 8.
Oh.
All right, so you do it. You hit them with the tree, but you need to mark a condition. So on your character sheet, there's a selection of conditions. You can choose which one you feel is most appropriate. Afraid, angry, guilty, hopeless, and insecure.
What are they going to feel?
No, that you're going to feel. You hit them with the tree, but this is the offshoot of it.
I feel a little bit insecure actually because I've just ripped a tree up and I don't really like harming nature in that sort of way.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, I just feel a little bit uncomfortable with my action there.
But the tree hits them.
Yeah.
And he does a little bit of a barrel roll. He drops the poi kid, and the tree kind of gets ground up and burned in the bottom of his skateboard, which isn't really a skateboard, it would seem.
Oh my god, he's a future kid from the future 90s fads. I don't know.
The future 90s.
I'm going to run over to where the boy kid is.
He sees you running and he starts running the opposite way.
Not so cool now, are you, poi boy?
So you're running through the park chasing them. Nye.
Yeah. Well, I'm heading back to where we were.
You're heading back to where you were. What you can see quite clearly is that there's been some kind of scuffle over by the ice cream stand. You can see Scrapyard legging it across the park in chase of a guy floating above on a skateboard.
Well, I think... Oh,
and I'm going to get you to read the scene, investigate the... What's it? Assess the situation. That's the one I want.
Okay, yeah, no bother. I was going to say, I imagine he does he reaches out of I'll use my powers, then goes, oh, it happened again.
Fabulous cosmic
God
Bazak.
Yeah. So
assess the situation first. You still might.
No bother. See, gleam something. That's a +3. That god, that was a rubbish roll. That's an 8. So I get one question.
Instead of a question, what I'm giving you is a bit of information.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Because what you see is this enormous muscle-browned Jimbro dragging Skink in a headlock.
Oh shit!
Towards you, and he kind of sees you and looks you up or down, and he's like, "Yo, you ain't skater."
No, I'm not.
And he drops Skink, who kind of goes,
oh dear,
limply on the ground at your feet.
Okay. Okay. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this. Well, I'd like to take my +1 forward, and I'd like to directly engage him.
Okay, sure you don't want to unleash a construct on him?
Well, I can't, because is it not temporary?
Oh no, it was temporary, wasn't it?
Power. Yeah, and
Yeah,
now
you
I
only
don't
had
have
it.
any powers outside of detective.
Yeah, you're now powerless.
I guess I could copy his power, which I guess I could do. That actually might be smarter to do. Come to think of it, than rather trying to punch him with my needly fists is actually okay. So I'll
Dink.
try and copy. So I get a +1 for the forward. That's neat. So yeah, so same as before. I can do it. I have to, but I presume it's going to be temporary or unstable, or I mark a condition. Up to you. I don't mind either.
Let's mark a condition on this one, I think. And
okay. I imagine. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think. Actually, no. You're cool. You choose it.
Oh, I was going to say angry, but I realized that that's kind of becoming a bit meta because I have a thing that gives me a bit of a. Well, it doesn't give me a boost.
But it scans
actually.
in the situation. You came here looking to patrol, and you've had your ass handed to you.
No, he's got a skink. Skink's one of my.
And he's hurt Skink, who's one of your boys.
Exactly. Yeah. Fuck this guy. Right. Cool. Well then, I am now going to, unless he's doing anything, I'm now just gonna so I've got his power, and I'm just gonna fly right at him, and hopefully he's got super strength. He might not.
He does indeed have super strength. You can feel it in your fingers. You can feel it in your toes.
Yes.
And also your muscles.
That is very good. I'm gonna need.
Is love all around?
Probably not.
Oh, not with the ice cream guy. He's still pretty pissed. Right. Okay, I'm just gonna have to roll then. Not the best. 5. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, 5. I'm not getting a straight up fight. I'm not getting a punch up, unfortunately.
So you swing a punch at this guy, but he has clearly fought before, and he goes into like a boxing block and blocks you, and then he's going to try and hit you back.
That's fine. Well, if I fail, he just hits me, so I just take it.
So he hits you, but he's using super strength.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I'm gonna need you to take another blow, I'm afraid.
That's okay. Well, I think I just take a condition if he just thwacks me. Because
no, I mean a powerful blow. This is like full on super strength punch to the face.
Fair enough.
Spectacular.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh god, yeah, that's a good point. Actually, I didn't even consider that. That's a 6. That's another failure, and I had a condition.
A failure is what you want on take a powerful blow, though.
I know. Because
where Nye was just getting punched in the face.
Yep.
Where were we when you were getting punched in the face?
I imagine I was skimming across the ground like a stone does with water, only with a lot more blood and viscera. So, oh no, wait, no. As we said, I forget in this bloody game. I stand strong on a miss when I take a powerful blow, and then I mark potential as normal, and then I say how you weather the blow. Well, I imagine. Actually, I think this is in character. I imagine that he's very good at copying people, and because he's in that kind of state, using his powers, he basically just kind of very quickly, and weirdly not as panicked either, kind of just copies what he just did to him, like back at him, like the.
All right, so you drop straight into the same boxing block that he did to you as he does it back to you, and you catch his fist and sort of turn the blow away.
Mm-hmm.
Jim.
Yeah.
Scrapyard notices behind you that there's a big muscly bloke pummeling on Makeshift over where you just were by the ice cream vendor.
Okay. I'm going to feel really guilty again as I rip up another tree. And I'm going to go wading over towards Makeshift and his new friend. And I'm going to, as I get there, I'm going to go, batter up, and try and hit him away from Makeshift.
Go on then, do the engage an opponent, attack a bad guy, whatever the role is called.
Directly engage.
Directly engage, that's the one.
Would be 11.
Whack!
With my +3 danger.
Yeah. Tree to the torso, whack, and you bat this guy away from your teammates. You notice that Skink is there as well, actually, as you get there. And this huge muscly guy goes flying backwards, does this beautiful little somersault in the air, lands in a 3-point superhero landing, snaps his head up, sees that he's alone and that his mates are leaving. Gives you a little salute and says, like, catch you later, dudes. And then leaps over the outer wall of the park and runs away.
I am going to, at this point, jump over to where Skink is and shield him from any diverse effect that this big guy might do to him.
That's
Don't
very
worry,
considerate.
Skink, I've got you. I'm going to sort of push him behind me.
Just drag him.
Skink appears to be resting right now.
Well, I like. Well, no, he's playing dead, like a grass snake.
Ah.
He'll wake up like, is the danger gone?
So yeah,
so
the
he's
danger
not-
apparently has gone.
Oh. Well, I'd like to see if I can help Skink in some way, because that's not good. If you're unconscious for too long. No, that's not really.
No, you reach out to Skink and you kind of pat him a little bit and
Just try and shake me.
give him a little bit of a shake, and he comes to, like bit bruising around the throat, a little bit woozy, but he's awake.
I'm going to feel really guilty that he is in fact unconscious. I thought he was like there, all right, and I was like, I was rubbing it in his nose that, like, yeah, I've pushed the life away, so I'm feeling really guilty now.
I love
Where are they?
Jim is fully embracing the condition. I've got guilty. I have to be guilty. It's like, no, I love it. It's fantastic.
That's perfect. That's exactly what it's there for.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Where are they? Where'd they go?
Well, they we scared them off. That's the good news.
Oh, there were like 6 of them on me.
Oh God. Well, I only met like 1, and Scrapyard. How many did you meet?
3, including that big guy who beat the crap out of Skink. And I'm saying not quietly to make sure he's going to be all right. There's nothing like permanent to Skink.
No. He's all right. It's okay.
Or like
I think
6 or 7 of the big ones.
Oh God! Oh my God! So on top of being super strong and super tough, he can duplicate himself.
I assume.
Oh jeez! Fuck. Okay. Well, so we met. So Scrapyard met 3. I met 1. So there's like 4 of them. Oh, and 1 that can duplicate. Oh, it's okay.
Into at least 8 guys.
Right. Okay. No, I'm following. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, let's go. Okay. Oh, I think I
This is like the guy I know who drank 6 million beers before he came round.
Yeah, exactly.
You had 2. No, it was at least 25.
Yeah.
Or 30.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but the fun thing is, well, the sad thing is, not fun, sad, is if when you're hoping that's not true, like, please tell me it wasn't 30. No, it's like, it was 30, wasn't it? No, sorry.
Scrapyard, where did you get that tree?
I'm going to go and try and plant it back in the ground.
You wedge it back into the hole it came out of. It's really obvious, but you'd like to think that no one could tell the difference. Oh no, has it happened again?
Oh, okay, right. Oh, yeah, I just realized, yeah, we thought that you thought.
Excellent.
Oh, okay.
Right, sorry, my internet connection's gone a little bit swimmy. That's interesting. It appears to only want to allow it on the holding screen at the minute. I don't know if anybody can hear me or not, but you guys have all frozen for me, so it's probably my computer that's crapped out again.
Right.
Yep, and there goes the Zoom meeting.
You okay, Ben?
Yeah, my computer's not having a good time
You're
of it.
muted.
Oh, I'm
We
on
can-
mute now as well.
yeah.
My computer's not having a great time of it tonight. I
That's
do
okay.
apologise, ladies and gents.
Do we want?
So let's
sorry.
do a wrap up.
Yep, because there's stuff we do at the end of the session.
So, you've fought a group of teenage supervillains in and around the park. My Twitch and my OBS are being both very fussy.
It's okay.
I just said yeah.
There we go. Okay, so everybody's back. Good. So you've met and fought 4 supervillains in the park.
Yep.
Skink got beaten up. Makeshift's got a little bit beaten up.
There's like 9 of them.
Yeah, there were easily 12.
God, he can multiply really quickly. I'm not going to do that next time we meet him. I'm going to be like, careful, he multiplies. And just be like, wait, what?
I'm going to steal his multiplying power. Why isn't it working?
I'm just really strong. And I like saying bro a lot. Or dude, I guess.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, are you wanting us to like wrap up, or are you wanting us to?
Yeah, about like, how do you want to head back to base, or do you want to stop for an ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll head back to
All right,
base.
so you limp back to the car. Makeshift is filthy, covered in dirt, a little bit bruised. Skink feels like absolute hammered crap. Scrapyard suffering a little bit with the guilt of messing up the park and making fun of Skink while it was actually hurt. But you make your way back to the car and drive back to your base and kind of crash down on the sofas. Right. No, I'm going to have to rely on you for this bit because I've had to close my books.
That's
so
okay.
the end of session
That's all
wrap-up requires some certain bits.
Yeah. So between us, we get to choose one of 3 things. Choose if we grew closer to the team. Choose if we grew in if our image of ourselves grew, or choose if we grew away from the team. And basically what it does is it's how you get some potential at the end of the game. So if you feel we grew closer as a team, you can give influence to the character that made you feel that way, and then you can clear a condition or mark potential. It's one or the other, because conditions don't go away on their own. You have to get rid of them. If you choose that you personally, your image of yourself grew, then you have to explain why, obviously, and like how you see yourself. And then you can shift one of your labels up and another down. And it has to be one up, one down. And then finally, if you feel you grew away from the team, you take influence away from another character. And that's all. But it's up to you. However you feel is entirely up to you. I would like to say that I grew an image myself, because I feel like he was copying a lot of powers, which under his tenure...
and he went solo as well, which meant that you had to act on your own. Yeah.
Yep. So I think I know very well what I'm putting up and down. He's going to be putting his freak up 1, and he's going to be putting his... I think he's going to put his savior down to 0, with the false belief, because even children seemed to protect themselves more than he did. So he's gonna be like, yeah, no, they don't need me. I'm fine. Yeah, they're fine. Yeah, that's my thing.
Cool. Leon, what do you reckon? Did you grow closer to someone, further away, or in yourself?
Being further away because I wandered off, scared some people, felt bad about being a monster, got choked out by bro dude. So yeah,
Freak up one,
grew further away,
and he's going to be.
So I remove
his...
an influence. Is that a pre-existing one I've already got with someone?
Yes.
Yeah, has to be. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the only one that you've got is with
even children seemed to.
Oh my goodness, what's Aaron's character called again?
More than Rust. He's gonna be like, yeah, no, they don't need me.
Rust. Yeah, so I use that with Rust, I guess, because it's like, where was Rust when I needed?
Yeah, that's my thing. That's
cool.
fair.
Leon, what do you reckon? Did you grow close? And Jim, what do you think? Did you grow closer, grow in yourself, or grow further away?
Oh, I had a pretty bad time really because I smashed up the bloke's business and ripped a couple of trees up.
The preemptive strike.
Clearly, it's going to fall at the doors of Rust because he wasn't here to offer me advice and a common influence.
Yeah,
the git.
So we're taking some influence away from Rust.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I just imagine we're all like laying on the various sofas that we have,
and Rust comes out of the showers and like, "Hey guys, you okay?"
Ow, everything hurts.
I hurted my body.
We should get a team dog. I think that's what we need. We need to find a super dog.
We need a load of animals, then we could call it the Mind Menagerie as well.
Oh, he definitely has a mind dog and things like that, but he's not
a hamster.
Yeah,
his mind dog would be called like Mento or something, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah. Super cheesy.
Mento the mind dog. Like, that's a kind of mint, right? Hush. It's Mento the mind dog. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining us this evening. I do apologise for my shortage of RAM and storage space on my computer that leads to it occasionally crying, falling over, sitting down and sulking. Thank you very much to my wonderful players who characterised their characters so beautifully. I love this little super team. It's so dysfunctional. And dysfunctional makes for the best stories. We are back next week on Garblag Games. Join us on Monday for Twig, This Week in Garblag. If you're desperate to see more of me, I will be on a panel discussion tomorrow on Vesselhausen's channel for the Trans Awareness Week, where I'll be talking about gender diversity in gaming. Perhaps you get to hear about my exciting tale of the girdle of masculinity, femininity, which is deeply topical and one that I've sat on for many, many years. Otherwise, we've got games on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday next week. Tune in to Twig to find out what's whatting. Don't be afraid to come on over by our Discord. Not Discord. Discord. I'm having trouble with my typing today, which as a professional freelance writer causes a few problems. You can also find us on Patreon. There we go, type it properly. Good. And our videos come available on the YouTubes. So if you were I've actually written YouTubes. I'm such an idiot. You might have seen the first episode of this just before we played tonight. But our games are about a week in lieu at the minute, maybe 6 days. So tune in and join us. I know we've got some podcasts as well. I'm not sure if it's not that or that. That'd be too easy. Anyway, we've also got podcasts. Come on over to the Discord, find the links for all of that. And you can get hundreds of thousands of hours of Garblag injected into your ears at any hour of the night and day. Jim, are you back on next Wednesday for some Woofrubby goodness?
Yes, we're back. So, yeah, a couple of people were off this week, but we're back as the players work out what to do with a bit of an old villainous threat.
Whereabouts are they at the minute? Are they still in the sewers?
No, they're up above the sewers now. Two of them are in the Temple of Ulrich about to kick off, and the others have gone round their sort of sponsor, new husband's house, and are threatening him.
As you do.
It could get all very wrong.
Nice.
All of a sudden.
Speaking as an envoy, I'm not super impressed at the sewers.
No.
I had to go into the sewers before I was an envoy, though, so it was fine. I was only a lawyer when I went in the sewers.
Poor old Dan's had a hard time in the sewers. At first he got himself covered in muck, and then he took a beating from someone who was a lot better than him with the sword, although he did give a very good account for himself.
Bless him. Such is the price of playing an elf in Warhammer.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to sign off. Good night, one and all, and we'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.